Stop whistling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stop whistling. I'm making a YouTube video. Stop whistling. Did I do Doom Guy? I have not done Doom Guy. I am doing Colosso, aka. Who is this? This is Rom. This is Rom 11349. He's trying out for flex support and flex tank on Dorado with this clip. It's as high as I can make it for volume.
So you're probably winning dive.
Stretch out. Stretch the legs. Locking knees, brothers. 5 many supports. That's right. I think I've done mostly tank and support today.
I didn't hear a junk trap front door, but just play careful.
That's hella good game sense. Oh, hold on. I can do this.
They're holding top. Genji Discord? Genji won.
There you
Genji
go.
Discord, half.
Good target calling so far.
He's going behind. He went to Mega. They're only running one tank, by the way.
Davey, I might put you on a higher team just out of enthusiasm alone.
Ryan Antide.
Easy push, boys. Easy push.
Their Maze Discord. Break now.
Oof. Nice, nice.
I have trance.
It's
for
very
Blade.
quiet.
Ryan Discord. Break next. Break. Good job.
Not bad, not bad.
Good job, guys. They're still on that Genji, so I'm gonna hold trance.
Calling out
I can't
who
see their
you're
name.
holding ultimate for. Good.
Nice, good job.
That's really helpful because it gives your other support an idea of what you're holding it for. It's like it gives them more knowledge. Now, normally it's
Ryan's probably
implied,
close to a
oh
slam.
yeah, obviously he's gonna hold it for trans,
McCree's
but
one. They went
sometimes
Pharah.
they don't. So it's good knowledge to share with your teammates. Hey, I'm gonna use my ultimate for this situation or that situation. Like it helps
Went
when
Pharah
you're playing
instead of
Reinhardt,
Maze.
helps when you're playing Zenyatta, helps on any hero to say I'm gonna ult when this happens, and your teammates will know. Okay, he's gonna ult when this happens. That's good,
McCree
super
Discord.
good. Everywhere, do it on every hero if you can, unless it's like Brigitte, because come on, just use it. If you get it, use it. There's really never a bad situation to use it in. There's just less
I
good.
tranced it.
Now see?
Come close if you need healing.
Yeah, there you go.
Punish Genji now. He's dead.
Nice.
Ryan next. Good job.
Get
McCree
that
sleeping cart. Nice, good job.
Not bad. You
Wire
have
Discord?
you have the important target discorded? Okay. Okay, the far
Wire
is up
Discord?
on high. You have it discorded.
Hammond Discord now.
Just some advice, call it marked instead of discorded, and that's not particularly because it's more clear than saying discorded, because discorded is the actual verbiage. It's just that it's less syllables, so it's easier
Wire
for you to say
Discord?
more things. Okay, Vara used ultimate there. Would staying behind the payload have saved you?
In Discord now.
Nice. Okay, Roadhog ultis. You keep the healing off him and put it on the Reinhardt. Okay.
Moira Discord.
I don't know if staying behind the payload would have saved you there, but that was due for a reset from the looks of it.
Look like a big freeze.
I can
Down
very
both
faintly
pillars,
hear the
guys,
music.
Play safe. Hammond's got no pile driver. Hammond dead, nice. Brig next, brig. I hope Farah, nice. I have another trance.
Okay. You have another trance. It's good to say what you're going to use it on.
Point. Hammond Discord behind you, Ren. I took the pin.
That was a good high noon.
Your wall, I can't help you there, Ryan, unfortunately.
Unfortunate's right. Looks like that's going to be a reset from you guys. Okay, so I should be focusing on what you guys could be doing better to help you win. So,
I'm 33 to another trance.
generally speaking, this looks like a VOD where everyone on the team individually is doing all right, average. There's no outliers that are like, oh yeah, this is the reason why you lost in particular. So these are the kind of losses that are, you know, they can be the most demoralizing because it's like, I don't know why we lost.
We have Nano and
Which is
Hubble.
good because, like, that's what I was asking for. So let's take a look at this. Who's engaging on who? Okay.
Hammond Discord.
Okay, their Reinhardt is consistently getting value out of those shatters. For starters.
Brig Discord.
Nice.
Ryan next, Ryan.
You're actually taking
getting
a ton of
focused by the
damage.
Moira.
That wall saved you. All right.
Trying to get TL on the other side. Moira's got no fade. She's won. Nice, good job. Hammond next, Hammond. One. Nice, good job. Ryan. Brig Discord.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. So this isn't particularly the reason why you lost. This is just
Bring
a small
Discord.
thing. It's a nitpick. You Harmony. You Discord. You had to reload 3 different times. You essentially tripled the amount of time it took for you to
Good
reload.
job on moving cart.
It's not something you can really cancel on Zenyatta. It's just a tech thing.
May Discord.
You can't really tech out of it.
Hammond's on backer cart with Moira. Good job.
Okay, that was
Nice,
good.
job, guys.
Very good play on Zenyatta this round.
Solid.
You had good use out of your ultimate. You were dealing with pressure very well. You stood in line of sight of some enemies for a little too long and came close, but you weren't tunnel visioning super hard. You were giving good calls. So I'd say really good. Something to improve on.
Good job, guys.
Think about what the enemies have. Think about what the enemies have in terms of...
Mic off.
The fuck was that? Think about what the enemies have in terms of ultimates and abilities that can harm your team and what you can use in response to that. Specifically Transcendence. Because it's not just Blade. After you called Blade, and I believe they switched off Genji, you didn't call it for anything else. And even then, what McCree was doing was countering your Transcendence, and you didn't get value out of it. Basically, the fights that you won, you didn't need Transcendence. So really, you should be finding situations for... Wasn't me, guys. Wasn't me. NA Production. NA Production. Okay, so you should be looking for situations where your Transcendence will turn a fight as opposed to prolong a losing fight. And that putting that into account, you need to think about situations where you'll be able to use it to still get value. Especially with all the Anas running around. Like,
Do or dive. Okay.
with all the Anas running around, you're going to be dealing with a lot more anti-heal grenades. And with the McCree change coming through, you'll end up with more McCrees. Maybe. It's really going to be Pharah that shows up a lot more. And Pharah can actually outdamage your Transcendence if you're planning on playing Zenyatta in the coming metas, which he might come back, he might not. I doubt it though. It's really the Ana show now. And
Widow too. Widow's high ground.
It would probably come down to maybe running Mercy Zen again with the new Pharah. It's hard to tell.
Sombra behind too.
It's hard to tell.
Her translocator's underneath.
Good call. That's a really good call.
Alright, let's start our rotation.
You're calling that. You're setting the tempo. That's good.
Ryan's on cart Discord.
Good. You're saying location, character, status.
Right,
That's the big three for shot calling.
Widow's in top
Reinhardt
window.
on cart. Discorded. Good.
Sombra behind.
Oof. What actually killed you there? Was it a body shot? Was
Widow's
it
in
Sombra
top
that finished
window.
you? You're at 110? You're at 165? 70? What killed you? It was so fast. It was a body. It was Sombra hits you, body shot. Sombra continues hitting you. Insta-gibbed. That's just poor positioning.
Sombra behind.
It's a good spot to go for frags, except you're a slow character, so you're playing him like a DPS, which can't be helped sometimes. You know, it's just go frag out, my guy.
Both supports, guys.
So that now they're looking to punish you guys more and more.
Oh, Widow's top.
That's just unlucky. That's just unlucky. They knew you got a lot of value that round. So now, from the looks of it, they're going to be focusing on keeping you in the ground for as long as possible. Which happens a lot if you do well. So
Sombra's left side.
one of the things that keeps players out of Masters, for instance, is they don't know how to respond when they're getting countered or focused. I'm an example of this. When I play, I usually just goof around. Whenever I play Doomfist in comp and I get super countered or focused down because the enemy team's like, hey, this Doomfist is doing pretty well, we should focus him down. It's like, I don't respond well to that. And it can be the difference between Diamond and Masters easily. If you know how to respond when a team is focusing you down, you're Masters level. In some aspects. At the very least. You stay out of there. 2 of your teammates are in there and they're going to die for that. What a weird Sombra play. Let's put 2 of their teammates. Play every game seriously.
Yeah, I went break.
Like I say, do as I say, not as I do. Whenever I play the game, I'm just having fun. I'm goofing around because I know that like I already argue and look at the game enough to understand it.
I'm walled.
And I make sure to talk to people that know what they're doing because I feel like without putting in a ton of in-game time myself, I probably won't climb just because of how not serious I take my games. Play every game with the intent to win. Alright, now we're on Brigida. I believe you got a little bit lost in the sauce on that play. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't. Let's run it back so I can explain what happened. Armor. Cool.
I'm walled.
Think about preemptively giving armor to Zarya. If it's not your ultimate, of course. Okay, so think about giving Zarya armor. His half health. Cool. Refilled them.
I'm walled.
If the Zarya is full health, never give them armor outside your ultimate, because that armor goes away and it essentially did nothing. Like they have to be dealt 200 damage before that armor even takes effect, and then it goes away in 5 seconds. Okay. There's the misplay, by the way. You see it? Do you see it? One enemy, the Reinhardt, couple others, stuck in the Graviton Surge. an enemy directly within proximity, Lucio made it outside the ultimate and activated beat. You could have stunned Lucio out of beat. It would have reached far enough. So, you guys won the fight. You used Blade,
Good
though.
fight. They swapped Pharah again, so I'm going to go back to Zen.
And I believe I saw the
Fair
Nano
rally.
Boost assist icon as well. Wow. Wow. Can I get a wow in the chat? Wow.
You almost have Shatter. Cool.
Okay, armor up, armor up.
Want to rally here?
You should be going up with your Winston Burn ult there, okay? Sure.
Ryan.
Nice,
I got
nice,
stunned out of
nice.
position.
Reds. So I think your biggest problem with
Amazing,
Brigitte
Yana.
so far, you're switching off? Oh, you're switching back to Zen. So now that you're switching, wow, thank you. Oh, old Brig stun. So the thing about Brigitte is that the most important skill, along with Doomfist, believe it or not, you can learn with Brigitte is your cooldown management. Because your cooldowns are for very, very powerful abilities. And without any of your cooldowns, you're a very below average character. So Brigitte and Doomfist are actually very similar characters. That's probably why the community doesn't like them too much. But the difference is, Doomfist has hard fast counters, and Brigitte, well, actually has similar hard fast counters. They're actually very similar characters if you think about it. They have strong 1v1s, they can be taken out from the air. But really what matters is that managing your stun, your armor pack, your long shot. Actually, your long shot has a very low cooldown, so it does matter to an extent, but not as much. It's good burst damage, and especially your shield. These are all very important things to manage when you're playing Brigitte. And if you frivolously use your stun, you will get punished so much for it, because people will say, "Hey, Brigitte's stun on cooldown," and now that it's 7 seconds, I believe, maybe, people will say, "Hey, Brigitte's stun on cooldown," because that's a measurable amount of time. It's like when Doomfist does a full kit sync or kitchen sync, people will say, "Hey, he doesn't have his cooldowns. Let's blow his ass up." That's a good thing to do. With Brigitte, most of the cooldowns are short enough to say no armor pack. Sometimes it's not even worth it because she'll have another one by the time you actually get up on her, or her teammate. The armor pack cooldown doesn't matter as much for killing Brigitte herself. The biggest cooldown that matters for killing you as Brigitte, is your stun. If you use it, they'll be like, ding, 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 dinner bell. Time to eat. Let's kill this Brigitte and get some free ult charge off her, because she just used her most powerful tool. If we all jump on her, she can't possibly heal herself out fast enough. Unless you're getting pocketed because it's bullshit.
God damn it, dude. The Ryan, he's so fucking low.
Salty shot calls.
Nice, confirm. Reaper's behind your team, guys.
2018 is the year of salty shot calls. It's when everyone wants to learn how to shot
welcome
call, but they're
around,
too salty from playing against Brigitte. God, this Reaper's so fucking low.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm low here. Nice.
Anna came in clutch.
May ulted. It's just you in there, Ryan.
Oof. So who do you have Harmony on right now? Nobody.
May's
Okay.
half. I can't see you there, Genji. You're LOS by the wall. Nice.
Maybe it,
Mine
it,
is
it
correct.
became an
Actually,
LOS
so.
thing, but if you used your blade, if you used Harmony right as he ulted, he would have had it for
Right
most of
next.
the time he was behind the wall.
He's one. He's one.
You're getting walled off at any opportunity. I don't know if you notice.
Big slam.
Big slam. I
May Discord. May next.
like
May
you.
nice.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
Should really hold that high ground.
Happy
with you
about
on.
that. Someone clip that, seriously. I want to save
Yeah.
that. I want, if
It's,
there was like a virtual yearbook I could use, I wanted that to be a part of it.
Yeah, now they're all gonna be up there.
Okay,
I'm gonna get Discord on the Ryan as soon as I can.
that's a good idea.
Hey, here's this one, bro.
Telegraph that shit. Oof. Nice. Good looking out, Genji. Good looking out. Your Reinhardt traded for it, though.
Watch behind you, Ana.
Ana drops down. Good callouts.
I was late, my bad.
Your game sense is pretty darn good.
Yeah, we can't get out of that, though.
Yeah, your game sense is pretty darn good.
I'm gonna go back to Brig.
Go back to Brig. Nobody will judge you. Except for me. I'm judging you right now. You went back to Brig.
They should have rally and slam.
Okay.
Need
Some
to
ultimate
stabilize
tracking.
here.
Nice, nice.
Yep.
This Genji's good looking out, man. I don't. That
Their
Genji's a
Sombra's
treasure.
probably
He's
about
like,
halfway to,
who's on my
yeah.
team? I'm gonna help them win. Oof. More breakfast now. Yeah. Oh, feels bad. You're gonna get killed by the.
The Genji's on me back
Yo,
here.
the Genji feels bad. Yo, 1v1 him. Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it. Go hard. Go hard. No balls. Oh. It's. Is it still worth to use trans there? Let's run it back a little bit. I want you to point out what.
Watch behind you,
Are
Ana.
you talking about this? Because he switches after this.
I was late, my bad. Yeah, we can't get out of that, though.
It was a. I'll say
go
it.
back to
I
Brig.
would have Transcendence there because I'm assuming Reaper is going to get value out of his ultimate, and it's always good to cancel it. I'd say the reaction time was a little bit on the slow side, but if it was a gut decision and you were going to switch to Brigade afterwards anyway, I would
They
say
should have rally and
okay for
slam.
that Transcendence. That's my verdict. Whoops, spoilers.
About halfway to.
So yeah, you kill this Reinhardt. Instead of going after the Genji, which a 1v1 you could totally fucking win, you go against 4 of their team. Yikes.
Yeah, we're gonna have one more fight here.
But it was also prolonging your death, so it's a tough call. I know you would have won that 1v1 against that Genji, because you're Brigitte.
All right, let's contest.
So it's a numbers thing, because that Genji's still up. You just got hacked. The hack is a great
I can't knock him
initiator,
away.
and he had Blade for this fight. If he was knocked out, he wouldn't have been around to Blade. They would have waited. Did it prolong the inevitable? I mean, could it have prolonged the inevitable? Maybe. Maybe he would try and
Yep,
Blade to kill
another
you.
time.
Who knows?
We need to
It's
do
all
something with that
hypotheticals.
Sombra.
You got to look for the
I
best
can't just
possible outcome.
have,
And
like,
when you're a
swap every
Brigitte,
time she
you win so
swaps.
many 1v1s for free. I've been playing with this thing in my hands. It's a little bow I made with paper and some tape. It's fragile, though. Like people's feelings. Got to be nice to them. I'm not the best about that. Sometimes I'm a jerk to people. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, you suck. You're bad at games. Oh. And they don't like that. They really don't. So it's about a minute to a minute. I'd say it's down to the wire for both teams. Play every game seriously. I mean, you should. If you want to, if you want to get better, you should play every game seriously and be thoughtful, be mindful about every decision you make. Because if you're running on autopilot, you're not gonna get better. As a matter of fact, you'll even get worse. You gotta think about every decision you're making. You have to think, is this the best I can? Is this the most I can get out of my abilities? Because in Diamond and above, everyone's using their abilities. Everyone. In like Plat and Gold, you're gonna get the people that are using right click up close as Roadhog. You're gonna get people that aren't using Guardian Angel, aren't using whatever on their respective character. In Diamond and above,
think somebody-
everyone's using their abilities. Now, who can use them better?
I didn't see
That
anything about
separates
that.
the wheat from the chaff.
They're running a Brig, yeah.
Really, though. If you get the
They're
most out
running
of your
almost an
cooldowns
identical map to
and
what they ran
you
on first attack.
mess with the enemy's head the most you can, you're going to
I
get
have
more
more
out of
money,
your
but I
character and
can't
win
do
more
more than
games. That's why managing
Alright,
cooldowns
let's
is
rotate
so
then.
important.
Let's rotate, yeah. We should be winning this
That's
shield
all.
war.
That's what it's all about in MOBAs too, especially ultimates.
You
Like
know what?
at the highest level of play, people still have a hard time managing their ultimates because they are trying to
Great
find
one.
the best possible circumstances to use them in, and that separates the winners from the not as winners, not as much winners, because they're
Genji's
still
on
winning a
your
ton
back
because
line,
of
and
fucking
Moira's
GMs.
is gonna kill me.
Oof. That's a charge.
I'm 89 to trance.
Ryan's there.
Twitch chat math.
Yeah, we need to take a good fight here.
Good fight. Good fight. Good fight, TM.
We're not doing much to theirs.
Yeah, we should win that shield war easily.
Should is the... Should.
Can't see you there, Ryan. You got dinged by their widow.
I'm gonna eat something after this. Holy fuck. I'm hungry. Maybe I'll go get Publix.
Widow's got walls for another
Hey,
15.
if you're in Florida right now, Publix subs are all on sale. $5.99 each until the 26th. Take advantage of that because...
Widow behind.
Yikes. Take advantage of that.
Widow's still behind y'all.
You guys are going to get staggered. Yep, see? Okay, Reinhardt. Pull him back. This Roadhog should be pulling back, and so should you right now.
We need to get a full fight together here.
Yeah, see? You get it. You're making the right calls.
We can contest.
I'm pretty sure we're similar people.
to
You're
contest
making
it.
the right calls.
Your
It's
wall.
just that you have a hard time
Just
executing
break
what you
shield,
say.
break wall. Big slam.
I like it. I love it. I
Duel
love
their
when they
widow.
say. I love when they say big slam. Makes me happy. Oof. Fighting at the wire's edge. Now it's on your team to back up and try and go for
Ryan
a reset.
charging. Ryan's got no charges.
We need to be able to punish this fucking Reinhardt, dude. We're not focusing enough.
Yeah. Widow's got walls for another 15.
Good call. Widow eyes up. Widow eyes up. That's always a great call. Those May walls were on point.
Brig.
Nice.
Widow's main.
Everyone's dead. That's game.
We haven't contested that widow once.
You're right. You're 100% right.
No one's talking. They're all playing stuff that doesn't work.
Yeah, I called that widow early. And I think I'm the only one who's killed her so far. We can't just let her walk over our team like that, though.
I mean, unless you're into it. I'm terrible.
We need to play smart here. Like, extremely smart.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe. I don't.
I feel like Brig and May would just jump on payload and everybody would die. Junkrat's a good counter to them. He just needs to be on payload with us, so whenever they dive on us, he can kill them.
They're running a sim. Sim just turreted main door. We go out right to break it.
Good calls. Cool.
Nice. They're running Torb sim.
Who's running the cheese comp now?
Alright, we're up one. Your walls are.
Dude, the walls
and-
from this May are insane. I don't know who this is, but they know how to wall shit.
They're Ryan is Discord. Your walled again, Zarya. Yeah, she's got wall up again. There's Ryan DC'd, I think. Yeah, he's standing still.
Nah, man, mind games. Mind games to bait out Shatter.
That too. Sim turrets are on cart behind us.
This always seems to be a problem, even at the highest levels of play. Even at the highest levels of play, people
their Widow
don't
left.
shoot at sim turrets. They think they're too good for it. They do a ton of damage. Shoot the turret. It takes one shot. One shot. Do it.
No, I didn't hear.
I'm glad you're calling that shit out. Your callouts this game have been
She's up
very
main.
good. I like them. I like them a lot.
That's Sim ult. And they. Ryan Discord.
Enemy Brigida ults. Okay.
Briggs on your back line, guys.
Yeah, good
Punish
call.
that
Good call.
Brig.
Nice. Okay, nice. The Widow's won. The Widow's high ground.
Widow's up
You
top.
still have her discorded. Reload, reload. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. You should be volleying rounds at her to pressure her to keep her from peeking.
Widow's half main. Ryan's half Discord. Still one.
I'm walking back. You guys stay on. Oh, wow.
He's C9 that's super
Everybody's
hard.
dead.
Okay. That was a pretty darn good match, and I'm glad you showed me that one in particular because I can talk about what went wrong and what you could have done better. You actually are super good. Really, really good. Your positioning is it's not amazing. You're not ML7. And for the most part, everyone in the world but ML7 is ML7. So I can't go and compare you to him. Your positioning was good enough. Outside of disrespecting, well, let's see. It was good enough. As for game sense, very much above average for your level of play. You can definitely climb with that kind of game sense and that kind of shot calling. In a team environment, you're going to be a godsend. And in the right hands, you can be a really, really good player. As for mechanics, well, let's actually roll back the game sense a little bit. Let's talk about two characters that were giving your team a lot of problems. Widowmaker, Mei. Specifically for Mei, it was your team and you were getting walled off a lot. For example, on that last push, I can even show you. Here, watch. Watch me. I'm going to show you. Good orb. La-di-da-di-da-di-da.
All right. One.
Boom. Your Zarya has been walled off. This happened to your team a lot. There's a lot of points on the map where you can get walled off, or your teammates, to where the Zarya gets singled out, or if you're in a really good position, which you were for a lot of this time, with the exception of a few moments, but you weren't getting punished as much as you could have, so you could have gotten walled off to prevent LOS, so you can't heal or discord targets or even deal damage, or your teammates were getting walled off to single them out. That was a big problem for your team. The solution to this would be either focus on characters that have high mobility, like Winston, Diva, etc. I would honestly have traded off the Zarya for a Diva. If I was in control of this situation, I would have done that. Secondly, you need to call that to your team. Say, hey, this Mei is going to wall off whoever goes in first. We need to either take an alternate route or all go together because she can't freeze all of us. I know Klieg freezes his ring, but there's shields and there's focus fire, so you can take care of it. The second thing was the Widowmaker. You had a pretty brisk understanding of how the Widowmaker was working. You just didn't have the solution in your head to think about what to do about her. When you were on last year, I can actually give an example. Zenyatta is my most played character, by the way, if you haven't already noticed. I have a lot of knowledge around playing Zenyatta specifically. So I can give better advice than, say, if you were playing Diva. So if you remember, specifically, I said pressure the Widow once you reload. It's coming up.
Briggs on your back line, guys.
Good call.
Punish that
I like
Brig.
that. See, you were able to focus her down because you made that call. Okay, you discorded the Widowmaker, got 2 to 3 balls off. That puts her at a very low amount of health.
Widow's up top.
Widow's up top. That's the call out. What do you do next? I said reload and then pressure her. Because what you can do is what you can do is throw projectiles at her to keep her from peeking. You can basically block her up. You can basically impose your effect on the map similar to hers by pressuring her with projectiles firing at the ledge, because she's not going to peek with low health and projectiles firing at her face. You essentially shut down the Widowmaker's line of sight on that particular part of the map, which is a unique thing that Zenyatta can do that not many other characters can do. Your projectiles have very high visibility, they can kill very quickly, they don't drop, and they don't have damage fall off. So as long as you're consistently firing at a specific spot on the map, you can actually shut down Widowmakers with a little bit of forethought. It's really also helpful if you have a shield working with you. If you have a shield in front of you, you're better at contesting Widows at range than McCree or Soldier is, honestly. So you could have been the solution to the Widowmaker problem. And very often when I was playing in Season 10 as Zenyatta, I climbed up the Masters playing mostly Zenyatta. And that was because in the double sniper meta, I was able to pressure snipers with my Zenyatta skills. And I said, hey, Ryan, get in front of me. Screw that McCree that's on our team. He ain't doing shit. I'm going to pressure this Widowmaker myself, and I'm going to get those frags. And more often than not, I would charge up a right click and fire it at the Widowmaker, and they would peek right as the balls were coming, and they would hit him square in the head. And you just learn that over time, and you can get so much value out of just pressuring snipers. So you can effectively shut down the enemy sniper if they're cleaning up your team. As for the Maywall, that just comes down to game sense and positioning, and that's something your teammates were having a hard time with. As for ultimate usage, you had some good ones, you had some meh ones. I'd say overall it was pretty good. You had a really good VOD. I liked it. I really did. So that's going to do it for now. I've reviewed 8 or so VODs. How long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming for about 5 hours now. So I'm going to take a break because I know there is a match tonight at 8 p.m. I might be able to stream it, so we will keep you posted. In the meantime, yeah, I don't actually have an end card, so I'm just going to stop